Welcome to Jerry Graves channel. The channel talks about narcissism. Without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and jump straight into the topic. But first, make sure you leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. Let's just hop into it. It's time to ball again, guys. It's time to ball again. I wanted to go ahead and give some advice on dealing with groups of people who kind of mistreat you, whether it's because of your narcissist getting people turned against you, or because of for whatever reason. You got to remember one thing, and this is like the key to getting a group to turn against somebody. All right, and it's a very simple concept. You already know what it is. It's called monkey see, monkey do. And it like, whenever you can't stop somebody from doing something, it's easy to overthink what they're doing and think that, it's so complex and they're doing all these types of things. But really, they're just doing a very simple concept, which is monkey see, monkey do. They just show the person how they're treating you, or how to treat you. And this is what narcissists do, like to turn a whole group of people against you, or to turn your friends against you. It's basically just having them see it, having other people see them do this. And a lot of times they try to do it when you're not looking. That's where it works best, when you're not looking. Just kind of give a snooty look, or a sneer, or look like you don't want somebody around. And the next thing you know, other people are doing it. It's that simple. It doesn't take much. And it just shows you how most people are kind of low quality. They're not what they're supposed to be. When I say low quality, they don't meet up to what they're supposed to be. They don't really try to improve themselves. They're not really watching themselves. They haven't dedicated themselves to creating justice. And so they end up doing any and everything wrong. And by the way, I wanted to say, this is my original artwork in the background. I just wanted to draw something. I haven't really been posting anything that I draw, so I decided to go ahead and just throw something down. You know what I'm saying? Because it's time to ball again. Anyway, so it's a two-sided message here. It's a two-sided message. First of all, if you want to break the influence that other people have over other people when they're around you, if you want to break what they're doing, the easiest concept to do it is just let them see other people treat you another way. So if the narcs are doing, giving you sneers and acting like they don't want to be around you, or behind your back, and basically mistreating you in front of this person. Now, if you go to another person without the narcissist around, and you show that you're not treated that way, it kind of slowly breaks it down. Especially if you can do it multiple times, you can break that down. You can break down a whole group of people from doing this to you. I wouldn't say a whole group. If it's everybody doing it, then you can kind of lose control. But if it's a few people and you kind of get it before it gets really started, then it changes everything. It's kind of like whenever you are in high school, standing out in the hall and talking to somebody, talking to your friends, is more of an influential move than to talk to that person just in class. Everybody gets to see you talk to this person. And if you'll notice, in high school, everybody will start talking to you more. You know what I'm saying? That's not just in high school. That's everywhere. People see other people talking to you and giving you high fives. And that's half the reason why you see people standing out in areas where everybody can see them socializing. And it just makes it where it's like, okay, that's how people treat them. And monkey see, monkey do. So the next people are going to do that to you. You know what I'm saying? And it's really something that people try to do. They try to get a hold of it before. It's like that's basically the force of who controls the monkey see, monkey do. You or your enemies, you or the narcissist. And you can be clever about it, and if you can understand it, they won't be able to figure this out better than you, because most people don't really put this out into words. Everybody can understand it, but once you can put it out into words, you can actually be more creative with it, and they wouldn't know how to deal with somebody like you, because most people, if you're the victim, you're not normally not going to be the person who even thinks like this. You know what I'm saying? You can understand it, but you don't think in these terms. But if you start thinking in these terms, you can kind of, destroy that person who's coming at you. If you're very creative with these types of tactics, you can. The other style, the other side of the argument, and the reason why I'm pointing this out is that it makes it where if you understand this, everything becomes less and less personal. You start to understand that most people are sheep. Not to be derogatory towards anybody who's watching the video. Obviously, you're not a sheep, you're a shepherd. But most people are going to be sheep. They're going to be, while you're trying to play chess, which is what I talk about in this channel. I talk about playing chess a lot, chess metaphors. Most people aren't playing checkers either. Like you hear most people are playing checkers. No. Checkers is a game that's kind of strategic like chess. That can be a respectable game. Not to say the next game I'm going to name isn't respectable, but Tetris. Most people are playing Tetris. They're just trying to fit in. You're trying to ball again. They're just trying to fit in. You're trying to checkmate. They're just trying to fit in. And what ends up happening is it makes it where they can be just easily influenced and easily manipulated, and we all know that that's true. And this is why the most powerful people on the planet control what's being seen. What can the average person see? What's seen on TV? What's not seen? That's what's very important. And also, you notice that the most powerful people are always not seen, but they're felt, right? Monkey see, monkey do. I'm telling you, that's one of the most powerful concepts on the planet. Tetris is it's a weak game to me. Not because in and of itself, it's a weak game to play for people that are in the circumstances that we're in now. Chess is a strong game. Go is a strong game. Checkers is not as strong as chess or Go, but it's a strong game. But Tetris, it's just about fitting in as long as you can. That's the whole point of the game. As long as you can fit in. And you see a lot of people, they love Tetris. Not a lot of people play chess, though. You think a lot of people play chess. A lot of people don't play chess. A lot of people play Tetris. They play those games, those Candy Crush, all those games about fitting in. And there's nothing wrong with fitting in, by the way. It's just, it shouldn't be your whole strategy. And it makes it where it's so much harder to deal with people because they're so easily manipulated. But once you start to understand this type of concept, then you can kind of mold things and transfer the momentum into your favor, your hands. Monkey see, monkey do is a very powerful concept. There's other concepts that I want to talk about on this channel that I'm going to talk about, like you always hear, if you're talking about in business, you give somebody, you're supposed to give somebody something that they want so you can get something that you want. Like, that's a powerful concept. And that's something that people, you hear it and you never really think about it. But like, it's the same thing with monkey see, monkey do. Like that can be used in an infinite amount of ways. And you can gain a lot of power from both of those two concepts. You can use that in so many different ways, and it sounds so basic and so simple, but that's what people use, these little concepts, to dominate other people. So you got to understand that. You got to understand what's being seen, what's not being seen. And you got to put that into your strategy. and make sure that you're being seen, treated the way you want to be treated. You're being seen with all the ladies. If you're a guy, you're being seen balling. And maybe they'll give you a chance to ball some more and ball again. You feel me? And that's all I got for you today. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment. Peace.